Hi everybody, it's Karen at Simply Living for Him. I'm here today on a beautiful spring day. Spring is springing at Love's Farm, and we're going to take you on a little bit of a tour to give you a little bit of a glimpse of what we are up to this spring and what we are doing around here to expand things. And I'm going to show you around how Ethan over here is enjoying nature and learning today outside. And we're just going to take you on a little bit of a tour. So we have the chickens out. I gave them a good cleaning. I gave their coop a big cleaning, but they needed it after the winter, and everybody's happy. We have 2 new chickens now. So we have 12 chickens total, a duck and 3 guinea hens. And I'm going to take you guys around. So Steve and Luke are working on a big project that he has been planning all winter to expand our garden. So this is Luke's school for the day. This is a really big job that he's helping with, and I'm going to show you guys what they are up to. All right, so I'll walk you over here. And Steve and Luke are working on making, say hi.
Hello.
Hello. They're making a hoop house, which will be a greenhouse for our garden to expand things. So this is the beginnings of what will be a greenhouse. And yesterday Steve bent all these poles. And what are you guys working on now?
We're going to put these ground poles are going to go in the ground to hold the poles, the arches up.
And then what goes over the arches?
A tarp, a clear vinyl tarp or plastic tarp, whatever.
And then what will we grow inside here?
We could grow whatever we want. It's going to extend our growing season longer, and we can start our plants earlier. And then whatever else we decide to put in there, we can. Maybe our aquaponics, who knows? We'll see.
So this is going to be a hoop house greenhouse, and Luke is helping Steve get it assembled. And this is one of the things we love about being a work-at-home family, that we can take days like this to really do real-life learning. I talked at Teach Them Diligently when I was speaking the past few weeks about real-life learning, and this is real-life learning today. And actually, Steve is going to be a guest on the podcast this week, and we're going to be talking about what we have learned after 4 years of being a work-at-home family. So that'll be out on Friday. I'm bringing you over to see the chickens. Even the chickens are working today. They are turning over the garden. There's 2 over there that are actually either napping or taking a sand bath, which is quite funny. I'll show you that up close. Get to work, girls. So we have some chickens in there digging. And that one over there that looks like she's going crazy, she's taking a sand bath. That's how they clean themselves. Some are working, some are taking a spa. Now I'm going to take you around and show you what Ethan has been up to. Oh, there's a hawk. Hawk up there. Watch the chickens. There's a hawk. Don't take my chickens on Facebook Live. I'm watching you, Mr. Hawk. No, they're good. We'll just watch the hawk. Come on, Ethan. Look at this, Facebook Live, and the hawk is going to circle around. I don't know if you guys can see it on here, if I've got it on. But anyway, there is a hawk circling around up there. And we've lost 3 guinea hens to hawks this year. So we have to keep an eye on that hawk. Now I'm going to take you guys back to our stream. And Ethan, he's got his water gun, is going to show us what he's been up to back here. This is real life learning at its best. I can't even tell you what a great day today. Today is definitely the warmest day we've had. It is hot, it is sunny, everything is blooming. The skunk cabbage you can see back here by our little stream is out. These woods will be filled in probably in a few weeks, and we won't be able to get back here. So we're enjoying them now. But this is our spring house that was on the property. This property of our house is over 250 years old. The house itself is new, but the barn and everything else, the house that was on here was 250 years old. So this is how they used refrigeration back then. We have a spring house. These are part of our woods, and they've been finding Lots of snakes and frogs. I don't care for the snakes. I don't know about you guys out there, but do you have boys that bring snakes to your door? Because I didn't like that this week. But we've got frogs, and as you can see, Ethan, go back there and show them how far back the water goes. It goes all the way back. I'm going to stay here on the land. See, I'm going to stay here. But he'll take a little walk. And the boys just love to go back here and to go walking through the water, come in nice and muddy. He's armed with his water gun, right? In case, checking to make sure that hawk is not coming back, because we don't want any more birds to be lost to hawks. It is just a beautiful day. I'll give you a little shot while he walks back there of just how beautiful today is for spring. So I did the chicken coop cleaning this morning. Steve's working on the garden. As you guys know, we are starting a ministry with our little farm here. We have a Facebook page. You can check it out. It's at Love's Farm. That's the name of our little hobby farm, Love's Farm. And what we're doing is growing all of our vegetables and having our chickens lay eggs more than we need so that we can give away to our community. All right, Ethan, come on back. He's going too far for me now. So we are growing extra so that we can give it away. And the boys are going to build a new farm stand. Last year we just had a little plastic table that they put out on the road. But part of their school for the rest of the year, they're going to build a farm stand, and they're going to be able to sit up there and share our abundance with the community. And in turn, we hope to share God's love. So we have started a ministry here. We're hoping that this year we can grow it, and that is why, I don't know where the men went, Steve and Luke. That is why they're building that hoop house so that we can expand our garden and expand our growing season. If you guys are watching and you have questions about what we do, if you have questions about anything, or if you have a hobby farm or a real farm, join in the conversation and let's chat about that. How's the weather where you guys are? Is it a beautiful spring day? This is really the best day we've had so far, so I am in my glory. The kids usually have a fine arts program today. We're on spring break from that. And this day is like a gift because it is just the perfect day to learn. Ethan, let's take them down to the rest of the stream, okay? So I'm going to take you guys on a little bit more of a tour while the chickens are all busy out there and Steve and Luke are building the greenhouse. I'm going to take you guys down this way. The stream kind of goes around. Now, all of these woods are going to fill in really quickly because every year the kids play in the woods at this time, and then all of a sudden, everything starts blooming and it's really hard to even get into the woods and even get to the stream. So we're trying to enjoy it now while we can. We see we have a ladder here in our tree so the kids can climb up there. And so the stream comes down here, and I really hope my duck comes out because she's out, and I really hope she comes out and you guys can see her because she is the cutest thing. So like I said, we have a Facebook page for Love's Farm. We're starting it as a ministry here. You can find it at Love's Farm. On Facebook, we have a website, loves.farm. And that explains what we're doing, how we're trying to expand our garden. Oh, I hear my duck. How we're trying to give away all of our abundance of food. I hear the duck. I think she's hiding. I see her. She's hiding in this little cove. See, I'll see if I can even get there. She's safe from that hawk back here. You can hear her? Here she is. There's our duck. That's Daisy. She comes down and she has found this little spot where she's kind of hidden from everything. And look at her. She's in her glory back there. We had two ducks. They're khaki Campbell ducks. We had Mary Jane and Daisy Ray. Unfortunately, Mary Jane died a few months ago. But Daisy is so happy, and she spends the day with the chickens and the guinea hens. And she is the happiest little duck. She cracks me up. I love her. So this is Ethan doing his school today, right? This is his school. This, I posted yesterday, this is what I dreamed about when we moved out here, that they could just explore, be boys, get muddy, play in the stream. So I'm going to take you guys down a little further. Come back out here. I hear stuff going on in the barn. That is the men working. Up there's the guinea hens. I don't know about you guys out there. If you know anything about guinea hens, I have a love-hate relationship with these birds. They're very easy to take care of. They don't require any maintenance. They literally live on our property. They're wild, but we have trained them to stay here. Believe me, they'll never go anywhere. They are obsessed with us. They literally knock on my door daily, and they're extremely loud. If they weren't so loud, I think I'd like them a little more. Okay, that's the guineas. So now this section here is what I call my meadow. It is going to grow in this summer. This will be filled with wild flowers. If you look at my website, simplylivingforhim.com, our header is actually from this meadow where it grows in with my favorite color, yellow flowers. And this will, like, come July or August, be completely filled in with wild flowers. And I love it. What, honey?
Raspberries.
Yes, we also get lots of wild raspberries all around down here and over in that section, and we'll be picking them and eating them. Send them out here for breakfast in probably, what, May, June, I guess, usually. So I'm coming through the meadow here. Again, this will all fill in pretty quickly. And Ethan's going to take us down to the water. Have you found anything cool down here, Ethan? No? Just like to play? They like to play in the mud. They made yesterday, what did you make? A volcano in the mud.
There's a frog.
Oh, there's a frog. I love the sound of this, right? How relaxing. Okay, so they come down here, and there is a mud volcano they made yesterday. And the water just keeps going down, 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 and eventually comes all the way out down there. There's a pond, which actually is not on our property. I don't know if the horses aren't out. Right here next door to us are horses. There's no home. It's just a horse barn that retired horses live in. And somebody takes care of them. And sometimes they come right down to our fence here. So this is the end of our property. And that is the stream. So if anybody's watching and has questions, I'm going to take you back by the farm and back by the barn and the birds, and I'll show you a little bit more of what we're doing here. But please, you can ask questions, tell me that you're here. Let's just chat. What are you guys doing today? We're home until May, when then I'll be traveling to Teach Them Diligently in Atlanta, which I'm really looking forward to. Will anybody be there, or has anybody been at Teach Them Diligently yet this year? We had an amazing time. We'll be going in May for the Atlanta convention, and I'll be speaking there again 4 times. There's our 2 new chickens. Let me show you our 2 new chickens. They're beautiful. They are Jersey Giants. And if I can get close enough in the light, they're these black chickens, but when the light shines, oh, they're going to run away. When the light shines on them, they have a beautiful green sheen to them. They're just playing over here in the big compost pile. This is our duck coop. Steve made this. Everything he's made. He's made all the garden beds. The kids and him put up the fences. He's made everything you see in there. And this is our duck coop. She goes in her little house at night. She's pretty much out all day, out of the coop. And I'll bring you around here. That's the barn. Hello.
Hello.
And this is the chicken area. Under, we have this overhang for our barn. This is where our 2 new chickens live in this coop. Again, Steve made that one. Ethan's got one of his friends here. Ethan's our chicken whisperer. Chickens love him. And this is our regular coop. See if anybody's in there. Oh, we got 2 girls in there laying eggs. Sorry, girls, didn't mean to disturb you. That's our chicken coop. This is the run. I just put tons of fresh hay in there today. I mean straw in there today. Gave it a good cleaning after the winter. And that is our garden. Like I said, it'll be expanded all the way out to here. And it'll be covered with a greenhouse so we can expand our growing season. We can share more of the food that we grow with our community. And if you're watching, let me know. Tell me what you're up to today. Ethan's following me with a chicken. You have anything to say, Ethan? Do you like living here at Love's Farm? Ethan is our nature guy. He will spend all day out in those woods and be perfectly happy, right? He loves the woods. He loves nature. Here come the guineas. It's such a beautiful day here. It is so warm. As you all know, I do not like the winter. I don't like to be cold. So I am in my glory today with this weather. Hello, guineas. These are just the craziest birds. We get in our car, they chase me up the driveway when I leave. They greet us when we come home. They are just so funny. And they're doing their job, actually. This is why we have them. What they're doing right now is eating all of the bugs and pests that live in the grass. So that is what their job is. You know, ticks are really bad this time of year. Guineas are really good. If you have ticks, they will eat up everything. They spend their entire day doing this, walking around and eating. And if they're not walking around and eating, they're standing on my deck, knocking on my door with their beaks, literally. So if anybody out there has guineas, tell me how yours are, because I think ours are crazy. And there's the chickens. They're doing their job too, eating bugs. It's part of their job, besides laying lots of eggs for us. And there's the chickens. And that's a little bit of what we're doing here today at Love's Farm. Just a beautiful day. And I'm going to just put it on me for a second and talk to you guys, and then I'm going to let you go so that I can go back to our duties here. But let me see if I can turn it around. Okay, so that is a little bit of a tour of Love's Farm and what we're doing here. And like I said, we're really seeing our garden and what we can use with what God has blessed us with so that we can bless others. And you can follow us on Instagram. Steve has a Love's Farm Instagram account, and there's a Facebook page, and he's working on making a podcast for Love's Farm. So we just love being able to have the flexibility, being a work-at-home family that also includes ministry projects, and that's what he's doing with Love's Farm. And it's just a beautiful way of living that we have our work and our ministry and our homeschool and everything all intertwined. The kids are always involved. Like I said, this Friday, I'm going to have a new podcast episode up, and that episode will include Steve. He's going to be joining me as a guest, and we're going to talk about what we have learned in 4 years of being a work-at-home family. So we're excited to share that with you on Friday, and Easter is coming, so that'll be exciting. It's always my favorite day of the year. And then as we go towards May, we're finishing up our homeschool year, and I'll be traveling one more time for Teach Them Diligently. And then, of course, I'm getting ready for the Simply Living for Him retreat. I am beyond excited about it this year. I am so excited about what God's going to do. I had a friend over yesterday who's helping me do one of the sessions. I cannot wait. I just know that God is going to do big things. She's so wise and godly, and you're just going to be so blessed. So if you are planning on coming on the retreat, please let me know. We have to have our registrations in within the next month. I really need to have final numbers. So you can find all the information at simplylivingforhim.com. And also, I'll be putting this video up on the YouTube page. If you haven't been on the YouTube page, you can go over there and subscribe. That helps me so more people see it. And I can grow that page, and I'll be working on doing some more things over there as well. You want to say anything? No, he's quiet. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little tour of Love's Farm. Enjoy your spring day. If you have beautiful spring weather, enjoy it today. Get out there and just enjoy the sunshine, enjoy God's creation, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.